Somebody's here. What can we see? Oh, that converted it. Super. Hello, everybody. Okay, so good afternoon. You ready for this? 2 reds and a yellow. 2 reds, 1 yellow. And obviously I can't see you today. This is a session that is a webinar instead of a meeting, so I can't see you. You're going to put your, let's go into some marching to start set it off. You can have your ring if you want to. You can go legs straight, drop one heel under and then the other. So this is a webinar, it means we can't see you so that we can record this session for other people. So you have 2 reds and a yellow if you're just joining us, and we're going into the marching. And the ring is above the chest, arms are straight, fingers are straight, and you're really reaching those arms up. And you're going to breathe out every time you squeeze that ring and drop the heel under. So one leg is straight, one leg is bent. So 2 reds and a yellow if you're just joining us. And I will keep reiterating the springs throughout the class. Okay, so just a nice stretch through calves and Achilles. We'll just do a few nice sort of stretchy warm-up moves, just in case you ache from yesterday's class. 5 more, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then come in. Put your heels on, put your right leg in the ring, underhand grip. So you've got to feel that stretch on the back of the thigh. Then you're going to move in and out of the other leg. So you're going to keep that tension on the ring. And as you pull back, you're pushing your heel up towards the ceiling. And you're just going to breathe out. And then you're reaching that leg long. So the leg that's pushing on the foot bar. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and then hold still, and then drop the right leg out to the side. Okay, so try and keep the hip down as the leg goes out to the side. So the opposite hip stays down. And then you're going to take the leg across the other side of your body. And you can bend the leg a little bit, so you can feel a little stretch on the outside of your hip. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, and then swap legs. So the heel is on, underhand grip, pulling back. That heel is pushing up towards the ceiling. You can, if it's too much pressure on the back of the leg, you can soften this leg a little bit. Soften the knee. Okay, and then you're reaching through this leg. This toe is pointing towards the ceiling, and you're pulling back at the same time. So breathing out. Okay, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and then hold still. And then you're just pulling back on the ring, and then you're going to drop the leg out to the side. So you're feeling a stretch on the inner thigh, trying to keep the opposite hip down because the bum wants to come off. And then you're going to take the leg over to the other side. Feeling a stretch on the outside of the hip. And if that's too much to keep the leg straight, you can bend the leg a little bit in here. And you might get more of a stretch around the hip there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. And then come in and then put both heels on and then press away. So let's just go a little bit quicker now. So arms are now going to come down towards the chest and then up towards the ceiling. And you're breathing out as you press away. Arms are moving up and down. And you're going to squeeze the ring when it gets near to the chest and then at the top as well. Good. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and then do that on one leg. So one leg is going to go up into tabletop, and you can keep the arms straight now. And then this leg is just going to reach over the foot bar and then knee towards the chest, over the foot bar. And arms just stay straight. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then you're going to swap legs. Heels on, and then reach, and then fairly sort of pacey move, pressing through the heel. Good, and then reach that top leg. Good. 6, 5, 4, 3, good, strong breath, 2, 1, and then heels together, toes turned out. So knees wide as you come in, and then reach away, knees wide, and toes turned out, V shape on those feet. Feel like you press through the inner thighs. Zip through the inner thighs and make it faster, okay? So you're just making sure that as you breathe out, the belly button gets a little bit closer to your spine. So you're in through the nose and out through the mouth, through the stuff. Imagine blowing out through a straw. And with that out breath, your tummy muscles will fire. Okay, so for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. And then you're going to put the ring between the knees. And you can either just keep your head down, arms down like this, and then squeeze the ring with the knees, feet above the ring. Good. And then knees in and out. Or you can add a chest lift to the move. So you take the head and the hands, and then as you squeeze the ring with the knees, you come up for a chest lift, and then the head drops down. And you'll notice as you drop down, the shoulder rests will go between that gap in your arms there. So you can come down, that should sort of fit in that space, and then come up, squeeze the ring. Breathe out, you come up. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Now hold up. Okay, so now you can take the hands away into hundreds. Float the hands up. You see Catherine's really high in the chest. Could you get another ½ inch higher? Then the hard move here is to breathe in for 5 beats and out for 5 beats. That's the challenge. If it's too much on the neck, then maybe one hand goes on the back of your head and you're doing that with one arm. And then you might, after 5 beats, you just switch arms. And we're just going to do this for another 10 seconds. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and then down. Good. So put the ring underneath out the way. Take a long loop. So if you press away from the foot bar with your feet, then grab the loops and then hook them over. And then feet together, long spine, there's a light space in your lower back. So if you put, and then left legs up and down. So if you're moving your legs, try and keep the tailbone down. This bone stays heavy on the carriage. And back of your ribcage heavy. And then there's this light space here in the lower back. And if it's too uncomfortable and you feel like your head's sort of too far back like that, then you might want a headrest up. And if Mark and Nick are listening, if you're on today, then you'll probably need a headrest. Which you can even just move with one hand. You should just be able to flick this up. It's a little gadget here. And it sometimes makes life a little bit more comfortable. When we do short spine or long spine, that would come down. But for the first section, first few moves, just, and then really keep the legs long and straight. So as you lift the legs up, you try and touch the ceiling with your toes. Okay, now you're going to go heels together on the way down and toes together on the way up. So you're not going to be able to see Catherine's feet, exactly what's going on. So there's a V shape there and there's a V shape there, despite wearing very colourful green suits. Very colourful today. Sometimes when I dress in all black, I disappear a bit. So I've got blue and grey. I actually hate these shorts, but they kind of work for that on camera. So from the top, legs circles, you're going to go wide and down and then feet together. So up, breathe in, and then breathe out around it. So just going as wide as you can, toes are turned out, and legs are straight. Are they symmetrical on the way around, or do you feel like one leg is a little bit higher than the other on the way around? Or okay, and then reverse that circle. So just take it around, and you feel like your feet will somehow glue together, and you're pulling that glue apart. So pull it apart, and then up. Good. 3, 2, and 1. And then legs at 45 degrees, and then front legs. So heels together, toes turned out. Again, really turn those toes. Have a look at your feet. Again, are they symmetrical there, or do you feel like one leg is easier to turn out than the other? So can you try and even it up? And then really pull the knees apart, keep the heels glued together, and then reach for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then legs straight. If you've got the headrest up, they go down now. And then we're going into short spine, so legs long and straight. Now you're going to come over your head, reach, 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 and then bend the knees, roll down, and then leg press away. So up, up, up. You're still trying to keep the long spine, so you're not on the neck or the legs are behind you. You still feel like there's some pressure on your upper back, on the back of your shoulders. And then press away. So you're peeling off. There's no sort of throwing the hips up. It's a smooth move. Very smooth over and back. One more. Good. And then take your feet wide and then go wide, and then you go short straps in the hands, and you're going to feel an inner thigh stretch, and you can rock from side to side as you do that. So short straps, and then pull them back. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, take your feet out. If you want to make the next move harder, it's red and yellow instead of 2 reds and yellow. So 1 red and 1 yellow. So bridging on this lighter spring is harder for the glutes and hamstrings. Okay, so you're going to try and keep the carriage still. Stand into your feet. Now at this point here, Catherine's going to reach the thighs over the foot bar that way at the top. So the leg up, opens up the hip. And then as you come down, it rolls down through the spine. So you're feeling each section of your spine on the way down. The first move on the way up is a little pelvic tilt. So before you do anything, a little pelvic tilt, so you tuck under, and then you feel like you stand into your feet and thigh bones reaching over the bar. And then come down. So just two more like this. So it's hard to keep the carriage in, pulled into the beginning. One more. On the next one, come up and hold. Good. And then we're going to go into hamstring curls. So press away, the legs are going to go straight. And then as you come in, you stand into your feet and you keep this line, this straight line through the body. So it's a straight line here, and then there's a straight line here. So this is going to challenge the backs of your thighs a bit more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come all the way in, and then hold still, and then walk the feet. So now notice how the knees are pretty quiet here. Kicking the leg forwards, the hips are very stable. So as you take one leg away, the other hip doesn't drop down, doesn't twist. You press into the foot to keep the height in the hip. Where is the hip? There. So press into the foot to keep the height in the hip. Foot, hip. 4, 3, 2, 1, come down, hug the knees. Okay, good, bridge and hold again. Bridge, 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 bridge. Okay, from there, I'm going to see if you can go right leg up like a periscope. Okay, and hold this position. So the right leg's going to move down towards the foot bar and then up, but the carriage stays still. 6, 2, 3, 4, this is hard. 5, you have to press into one foot. 6, now stay up high, stop legs. Good, drive it up, and then ready, up and down. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and then foot back on, and then come down slowly. Good, and then hug the knees into the chest. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so just come up onto your knees, go to a red-blue spring. 1 red and 1 blue. Okay, knee stretch. So feet against the shoulder rests, arms at 45 degrees, so push away from the foot bar. Now, the knees are going to work independently from the rest of the body, so they're going to come underneath the hips and then away. See how the arms stay straight, this posture stays still. If I put my finger on Catherine's head, it would stay there. Okay, so you don't want your upper body moving at all. This is still, it's just this. Knee in, knee away. Now breathe out as you send it away. And this is an explosive move. Okay, so pace, 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 pace. So this quick. So go 7, 6, 5, knee stretch. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now round your body into elephant. So see this rounded spine. Sit back a little bit further. Good. Now from there, do the same move, but see if you can hold this rounded position. So this time you're going to breathe out as the knees come in. So as the knees come in, you go, and feel like you're doing a stomach crunch every time the knees come in. So you should feel like you're rounded, you'll scoot here, and as you breathe out, the knees come in. and you stay grounded. Really hard to keep this shape. 4, so your head's in the middle of your arms. 3, 2, 1. Then you round your spine the other way, so coming to extension and up with knee stretch. So this time, chest up, looking forwards. Your spine's that way. And then we're going to go back to the breath out. So, holding extension, chest up, arms strong. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then sit back, take a stretch. And can you get your bum onto your heels? Arms can stay on the bar, arms are straight. You're pressing the chest down towards your springs. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so we're going to stand up. The right foot is going to be back against the shoulder rest, standing up, and then right heel down, the right heel. Okay. Let's stick the left leg up in the air, long and straight behind you. Okay. So this leg is straight, the one I've got, and this bottom leg is now going to push the carriage away. So rather than thinking about the foot moving the carriage, you think about your core muscles now. Now, every time the leg comes in, this right foot comes in, you're going to lift the left leg up. So that effectively the feet moving away from each other. But the upper body shape doesn't change. So you're going to get a big stretch on this hamstring, and your core muscles are working hard. Your shoulders, your upper body is working hard to keep you here. Okay, so now swap legs. You can come up and just have a little stand up and have a little shake if you need it. Okay, and then heel down, and then arms strong and straight, and then press away. Notes are falling off the wall. Okay, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Now swap legs again. But this time the right heel is up against the shoulder rest, toes down. So it's going to be a bit hard in it now. Ready? Just for push away. Now do it for 6. You really press away from your arms so the head stays behind the bar. Okay, just so hard. Just do a few. 3 more. 3, 2, 1, and then swap legs. So again, toe down, heel up against the shoulder rest, press away from your foot bar, and then do you feel like one leg or one side of your body is stronger than the other? And then can you use your core muscles somehow to push this carriage away? 3 more. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Come down onto your knees, and then just kneel up, arms straight into thigh stretch here, and then tuck the tailbone under, so it's that move there, and then keep that tuck as you move forwards and back. Good. 2 more. And 1 more. Okay, and then step to the right. So now you can just drop down a spring. You have a choice, red, yellow, or red. One red is easy, red, yellow is a bit harder. So one red is easy, red, yellow is a bit harder. Okay, we're going to come into our scooters. So you're going to just go straight into. So Catherine's on the right side of her bed, doesn't matter which side you're on. Right leg is bent and the left leg is going to press away. So we're going to do 2 different kinds of scooters. The first one, if your right foot is down, that means the muscle in our right hip is working hard to stabilize us. And we're going to be doing about 15 of each move. Okay, breathe out to press away. 7 more. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then stand up tall, straight. Now that right leg of Catherine's is now straight, she's even leaning back a bit. Now can you scooter from here? So this is going to be a lot harder, and instead of going right hip, it's going to be Catherine's left sort of quad that's going to start to burn. So if your right foot is down, that means your left quad is burning, and vice versa. And so that's a really great move for opening up that hip. To kill move. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, and then down, and then just hop over or walk around your bed. Left foot is sort of level with the foot bar. Left leg is bent. And then scooter here. Breathe out as you reach the leg. Breathe out as you reach the leg. Breathe out as you reach. Okay, 7 more. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then you're going to stand up tall, and then from there you've got that straight leg move. 2, so burning the front of the Catherine's right thigh now. 5, that's a nod, that's a yes. 6, it's burning. 7, 8, gets 10, 9, and 10. Good, and then down. Good. 1 red spring. 1 red. Grab your ring, or you can grab your weights if you want to, and then into side splits. So if you sort of face the TV, whichever, your monitor, laptop. So both legs are straight, press away, and then arms are straight. Now as you press away, they're going to go above your head. Or if your ceiling is low, just keep your hands in front of your chest and just squeeze the ring there. Good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in, skater. So bring your foot right to the beginning of the carriage. Sink down low. Arms reach out forwards, pelvis behind you, and then push that carriage away. So if you feel like you're rounded at all, you can just sort of do a little check. You put your hand there and you feel that round, or do you feel that little nice curve in your back here? And now sort of pick your head up. And then hold that position as you push away. 4, 3, 2, and 1, and then stand up, turn around. So, very quick transitions now. I've been going, well, it's been 7 weeks. So you should be used to most of these moves, used to the names. So we say side splits, and you know what's coming up. And then obviously that keeps the heart rate a little bit higher. Not getting a break, because you're not trying to work out what's going on. Arms above your head, or they can stay out in front of you if your ceiling is low and squeeze here. Or if you've got weights, you perhaps can lift one out and one forwards. So 1 lat raise arm, 1 front raise arm with your legs. 4, 3, 2, 1, and then sink down. Pelvis behind you, chest up, in that position. And then that outside leg is going to move. The inside leg, on the one that's on the platform, stays at that angle. Stays at that angle as the other leg moves. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Shake the legs. Hop down, put the weights down, put the ring down. Go into hands on, or wheelbarrow move. So down stretch or wheelbarrow is its name. You're going to push away from your arms, in and out. If you feel warmed up enough, you can, instead of having your knees down, you can come into a high push-up position, pressing into your arms, and then lifting your knees off, and then moving in and out. As long as you can keep this nice straight line through your body. To protect your lower back, you might have to lift your belly button up 2 inches, and really stand into your arms and feel like perhaps the upper back here is a little bit rounded and not wingy shoulder blades. See my shoulder blades there? That's not good. This would be better. There. Not good. There. Okay, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the carriage all the way into the beginning. Lift your hips up. Good. Now feel the carriage touch the beginning. Feel it come to a standstill. Now keep the shoulders where they are. Use the tummy muscles to press away. Good. Now use the tummy muscles and pick it up. So it's our hike. So we're going to go up and down. We're going to do a couple of different versions of our hike today. So you'll scoop into your belly and then send the feet away. So 4, feel it touch the beginning. 3, so you can hear that little soft noise the carriage is making. 2, and 1. Good, come down onto your knees and then sit back. So you can let the front of the ankles drop in, the toes are in that position, the bum is down on the heels. And if you can't get the bum down on your heels, then just head that way. And then we're going to go into a blue spring, or if you want to make it a lot harder, it's red. So arm movement, so your choice. 1 blue or 1 red is really hard. The bar will also go down flat. You're going to need a towel for your head. So if you want to grab a towel, you can just use your yoga block. And you'll lie facing me on the towel, okay, for your head. The legs are going to be long and straight, or you might have a small cushion. Everyone's kind of more living room, might be, so probably closer to a cushion. So Catherine's body is like an arrow here. Okay, arrow. Legs are zipped together. Now they're also not touching the foot bar, so there's a space here. Then you're going to take the long loop, but the one that's behind you, not the one that's sort of in front of your nose, but behind you in the top hand. So Catherine's going with her right hand. Long loop is easier, short loop is harder. So if you find the blue gets too easy on the long, go to the short. If you're on the red, you probably want to go on to the long loop. Okay, so start with the hand above the shoulder. So that is your start position. And then from there, you're going to take it down to your hip and then lift it up. So this is not just an arm movement, but your side of your core is working as you do this, and you're sending the long legs on. The fact your legs are hovering off the platform, they shouldn't be hitting this, means, again, the side of your core here is switched on to keep these feet up. The feet are pressed together and they're just pointing the toes. Now you're going to take the arm forwards and back, so just in front of you, and then drive. Breathe in, and then breathe out. That rope's going to hit the shoulder, that's fine. Breathe in, breathe out. So this is when you went red, maybe, and you're now finding this quite hard. Your decision. Okay, so now you're going to go down, up and around, so making a circle. So come up and then out and then in. You're making a circle. Good. Up and around. Good, we haven't got many more of these to do because these are killers. And then could you reverse that? So that might feel a bit easier that way. No? Good, just keep breathing with this one. Keep breathing, keep your body nice and straight, toe pointed. One more. And rest. Good. And then take the loop off, and then that's going to go behind you. And then you can just shuffle over and switch sides. So the head is on your towel, pillow. We've got a yoga block, which is a cork yoga block. This is this one. So that cork yoga block we have is really uncomfortable. So you might as well be laying on a brick. And then up and down. Oh, look what we've got here. We've got a posh flannel. There you go. Oh, proper comfort that is. Right, luxury. Okay, so hand up and down into your waist. Breathe in on the way up, breathe out on the way down. All legs long and straight, toes pointed. So again, you're hovering off the platform here, which means these muscles are working here. Keep these feet off. Good. And then you're going to go forwards and back. So if you reach your arm out and then sort of into your hip. So it's that movement there. There to there. If I was lying on my side, it looked like that. Okay, 4 more here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then we're going to go forwards, up, and around. Forwards, up, and around. Forwards. And then round the other way. And you're just keeping the breath going. So as you pull, you kind of want to breathe out. That should feel quite natural. And the legs are zipped together, reaching. 3, 2, and 1. Finally, the legs gave up. The mat was kicked off. Okay, so we're going to take that yoga block out. Okay, well done. And then we're going to stay on the blue spring. And we're going to turn face away, so face the other way. We're going to through the gap. Seated, seated, seated. So come into a little roll back. And then you're going to breathe out as you roll back. And then come up. So if you hold the long loops, you haven't got much help. If you reach further beyond the loops and hold the knot, you get a bit more tension and therefore a little bit more help, assistance up. The most important thing about this move is you scoot under, you stay with a long spine, and you stay scooped even on the way up. In fact, from this position here, when you're down low, could you leave everything else still and move the back of the rib cage first to come back up? And then everything follows. So 4, breathing out. 3, breathing out. 2, and now hold there. Now, right leg up in the air as high as you can. 6 and down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then swap legs. So this is really testing your core strength now. Ready, go 6, 5, 4, so the body's really still, just that leg moving really high, really straight. And then come down, and then just sit up and then shake it off. Okay, cross the straps over. So we'll give the core a little bit of a break, but we'll come into working the back. So you're going to pull wide, sitting really tall, high up on your sit bones, and the head stays very still as you pull. So there's no sort of nodding dog move as the head moves. You know, there's nodding dogs that sit in the backs of cars. No? Okay. All right. Okay, so 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and then 1. Okay, so now you're going to drop, keep hold of the straps, keep hold, scoop down, okay, and then from there you've got a high row. So you're going to draw the elbows back to there and then reach. Elbows there, see my elbows are like almost shoulder height, and wrists are firm. I'm not going to do anything funky with the wrist, I'm not going to pull down here. Just going to keep the wrist, imagine they were bandaged up like a boxer's wrist. There. And then you're going to feel like the shoulder blades get a little closer together. 3 more only. 3, 2, and 1. And then come up. And roll the shoulders. Uncross them. Take your short straps in the hands. Bend the legs, rest them on the headrest. Turn the hands this way. Do a little scoop for me. Hold. And then from there, hands to shoulders. 8. And breathe out as you pull. 7. If you want to make it harder, some of you know how to do this. Lift one leg up at a time, and you can see if you can hover and balance into this sort of really hard bicep curl. You don't have to, you can just keep your feet down. It's really hard. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. And then sit up nice and tall. Put the long roots back. Pegs. Okay, good. You're going to turn. Okay, yeah, come up and just have a little shoulder shake. So into icebreaker on the hands on here, feet middle, on your toes. So if you press away, see Catherine's feet in the middle of the carriage, pressing into the arms, standing into the arms so they're nice and straight. And then you're going to hold neutral spine as the legs move in and out. So we're going to go 8 more. Breathe out 7. Breathe out 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Bring it in. And then knees down, sit back. Okay, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so you're going to keep the right foot back here on the headrest and put the left foot in front, still on the carriage. So it's going to feel a bit uneasy now. Then you're going to reach around with your right hand and grab the right loop. So that means your left leg is forward, so your right leg is back here. And I don't mind if the toe is curled underneath, toe down, or it's like that, flat. So whatever feels more secure. Now you're going to do a single arm offering, right arm. So it's going to go from there to there with your elbow pretty close to your body. I want you to feel like the movement comes from your tummy as you breathe out. The head doesn't move, but nice and tall. 6, 5, so just straight forwards, 4, 3, 2, 1, and float the other arm up. Good, and then twist. So bring one arm back and one arm forwards. So, yeah, there. Now, as she takes the arm back, she's going to rotate to the right and then just look forwards. So she's going to rotate to the right and then look forwards. So one arm goes forwards, one arm goes back. Breathing out. Imagine you're getting taller, someone's pulling you up by your hair, by your enormous big mop of hair. You're not allowed to go to an underground hairdresser's. 2 more. 1 more. And good, put that long loop down. And swap legs. And then you're going to do single arm offering on the other arm. I'm going to talk to my 75-year-old client earlier. We do a little session together. And she used to work for the royal family, proper posh. And she's seeing a hairdresser next week. Very naughty. Breathe out. Breathing out. So I've known her for 40 years. I said to me, that does not matter. Now you're going to move one arm forwards, one arm back, and do that little twisty move. So Catherine's going to turn to the left as that hand comes back into here, as she goes, and then turn to the front. So you're really pulling your hair up to the ceiling. Good. Good. 3, 2, 1. All right, and put that long loop back. Okay, and then just come down. So, and shake, yeah, shake off, shake the legs, roll the shoulders. Okay, so go light spring on this one, 1 yellow. Under kneeling, we can just face the monitor, face your laptop. And what we're going to do is we're going to go into our little tricep move. So we've got a couple of tricep moves. This is the first one. Just going to get the outside hands and lean down and put the left hand on the shoulder rest, whatever hand is near side for you. And you see this side bend here. She's going to maintain that side bend as she does that in the arm. So it's hard this, but the head is in the middle of the shoulders. The elbow is pointing up towards the ceiling. The hand comes almost over the head and then straight up. It doesn't go in front of the head here. And it doesn't go behind the head. Your body from the sides in a straight line. The head wants to fall forward, so it's hard to sort of keep it back as you move. So this goes through the tricep, through this side of your body, connects down to this knee. It's not just a tricep move. Okay, so we're kind of obliques working. It's hard, it's hard. Okay, so 3 more. 3. Breathing out, reach up. 2. Breathing out, reach up. 1. Okay, and then from there, you're going to come onto your knees, face this way with the same strap. We're going to go kneeling tricep press, so go onto all fours, knees further back. And it doesn't matter if the feet are hanging off the back. You can hold the headrest with the left hand. And so see how Catherine's knees are under the hips, the left hand is under the shoulder. And if you go to the knot section of this rope, you grip down in it, it makes it a bit tougher. So rather than holding the loop, the further you go down the rope, if you want to make it tougher. The elbow stays tucked in, and then she's reaching this little finger to me back here. So reaching that little finger into me, so back towards your feet, or keeping everything else still. Now, if that's too easy, opposite leg goes back behind you for 4. Straight, 4. No? I want that. 3. That's a refusal. Come on, you've only got 2. 1. Well done. Okay, so we're now going to face the other way. First move, the side bend tricep move. So grab the loop first, and then go the long loop. Reach down, hold the shoulder rest. You have a nice side bend in your body. Then the hand is over the head, elbows pointing towards the ceiling, and then reach up to the ceiling. 8. And then reach up. 7. 6. 5. Reach up. 4. Breathing, reach up. 3. Some lovely side bend, hand over the head. 2. And 1. Good. And then we're going to go kneeling, facing me. So yeah, Catherine's right hand is now on the headrest. The left hand is going to go onto this knot. Tuck the elbow in. Last move. Reach that little finger to the foot bar behind you. The elbow is still, just the lower part of your arm is moving. Okay, and then your opposite leg can go back if you want. It's just a choice. There's no pressure because you're on camera, live. Everyone's watching. No pressure. I can do it. So, 3. And then reach 2. Ah, much better on that side. You've got it, you've got it. 1. Well done. Well done, guys. Good work. Put that long loop back. Turn around, put your bar up by squeezing your levers. Or, yeah, some of you have different ways. Just sort of pull it. And then we're going to stay here for a stretch. So put your right leg onto the platform or on the foot bar if you're flexible, and then press away. And we're just going to have a few stretches. So first move is just a stretch. Right leg forwards on the back of the leg, and you're holding the bar. Okay, so we are pressing away. Good, so pressing away, pressing away. And then you're going to bend the right leg and pick up the left foot. And pull that foot in. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then release, and then swap legs. So the first move is just a nice stretch for the back of the thigh. Okay, and then come in. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, and then release, and then we'll come around and stand this side of the bar. You can take a breath in, feet together, and then you're going to shift your weight forwards like you're falling forwards and dive over the bar, hands on the bar, and then reach your arms forwards and your thigh bones backwards, and then just hang out there for a stretch. And then as you bring the carriage in, you do a little scoop, a little roll, breathe in, and then breathe out, reach. Good, breathe in. And then you bring it all the way back in. Stand into your feet, uncurl, arms up above you, if you face the camera for us. And then side bend one way.
Sorry, everyone.
And then up into the center, and then side bend the other way, reach. And then down, in and down, and then roll the shoulders. And then cross the arms one way, cross the arms the other way. Thank you very much. Good work today, well done. Thank you for joining in. It's a beautiful day. If you haven't been out there already, get out.
Nice.
Yes. And we will see you Sunday. A couple of you ordered t-shirts. Thanks very much. I'm going to try and whiz them out now. We'll hop on the motorbike. Drop Maud's at Natty's, and Lucy is right next to the studio, so I'm going to just drop yours through the post. Okay, so lovely jubbly. Let's shut this down. Thank you very much. Oh, we've got chat. We've got chat. Okay, thank you, Maud. Good stuff. Have a lovely rest of your day.